The world has always been skeptical of new technologies. When the internet first emerged, many people believed it was a passing fad, a space only for criminals and misfits. They claimed it would be used by drug dealers, pornographers, and other shady figures. The same accusations are being made about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency today, but just like the internet, these predictions are wrong. The potential for blockchain and cryptocurrencies is beyond what most people can even imagine. 1. Bitcoin, the digital currency that will reshape the world. In January 2009, Bitcoin was born. Its creator, known only by the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto, released it as an open-source project, a peer-to-peer digital currency with no central authority controlling it. At the time, it sounded like science fiction, something too far-fetched to be taken seriously. Bitcoin's early years were dominated by discussions of its volatility, untrustworthiness, and use in the dark web economy. But over the last decade, Bitcoin has proven itself to be more than just a curiosity. It has become a global force and a symbol of financial independence. Bitcoin isn't just a digital currency, it's a revolutionary protocol for financial transactions. It allows people to own and transfer value in a way that's not dependent on a trusted third party, whether that's a bank, government, or payment processor. In this way, Bitcoin introduces a world of financial sovereignty where users have full control over their wealth, free from the constraints of centralized authority. 2. A world without banks. The end of traditional finance. One of the most radical shifts that Bitcoin represents is the potential to live in a world where banks no longer control money. We're used to thinking of banks as an inevitable part of life, places where we deposit our paychecks, manage savings, or take out loans. But what if, in the future, these institutions are obsolete? Children born today may never even experience a world with banks in the same way we do. Bitcoin's value isn't determined by a central bank or government. It's driven by the network itself and the trust users have in its decentralized nature. Bitcoin is not backed by a physical asset or government decree. Its value is derived from its utility, security, and the fact that it's globally accessible without restriction. Imagine a world where every individual, no matter where they live, could be part of a global economy that doesn't rely on the whims of any nation's central bank. That's the promise of Bitcoin. 3. The decentralized internet. Money as pure data. Bitcoin is part of something much bigger than just a digital currency. It's part of a movement to decentralize everything, from money to information. Bitcoin is more than just a payment system. It's a new way of thinking about the world. It allows us to treat money like data, pure digital information that can be transmitted over the internet. But Bitcoin's potential goes beyond just transferring money. With blockchain technology, Bitcoin introduces the concept of programmable money. Imagine creating money that isn't just a passive asset, but one that can be programmed to behave in specific ways. Automatically paying bills, distributing funds, or even enforcing contracts. This is the promise of smart contracts, which allow money to interact with systems autonomously based on predefined conditions. 4. Smart contracts. Money with a mind of its own. Smart contracts are one of the most exciting innovations Bitcoin and its blockchain have unlocked. These are self-executing contracts where the terms of the agreement are directly written into code. When certain conditions are met, the contract is automatically enforced. It's a simple yet powerful concept. Think of it like a vending machine. You put in money, make a selection, and the machine automatically delivers your item. No human interaction required. The global impact. Banking the unbanked. It's staggering to think that in 2017, nearly 2.5 billion people worldwide had no access to basic banking services. These individuals are excluded from the global economy. They can't send money abroad, take out loans, or build credit. But Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies offer a solution. This technology gives people the freedom to participate in the global economy, enabling them to access financial services that were previously out of reach. In many developing countries, traditional banking infrastructure is either insufficient or outright corrupt. Bitcoin cuts through these barriers by providing a universal, transparent, and secure method for people to access financial services. Whether it's receiving remittances from family members abroad or accessing microloans to start a business, Bitcoin makes the world a more connected place. 6. The future of autonomous systems and decentralized corporations. Bitcoin isn't just about personal finance, it's also about the rise of autonomous systems. Imagine a self-driving car that is not owned by a corporation, but is a corporation in itself. It manages its own finances, pays for maintenance, and earns cryptocurrency by giving rides. This could completely upend industries like transportation, allowing cars and machines to operate independently without human oversight. 7. Cryptocurrency's growing impact, a challenge to the traditional system. Of course, traditional banks and governments are not going to give up their control easily. In many countries, banks have too much power over individuals and economies, and they benefit from the current system of centralized finance. They may resist cryptocurrencies, try to control their usage, or attempt to create their own closed systems. But the decentralized nature of Bitcoin means that these systems cannot be easily shut down. Bitcoin has already proven its resilience during periods of volatility, and as the ecosystem matures, it's likely that more people will see the advantages of a decentralized financial system. The challenge for traditional institutions is that they can no longer monopolize the system. They must adapt or risk being left behind in a new, more transparent, and equitable financial landscape. Chapter 8. The Financial Revolution. Crypto for Everyone. In the next 10 years, we're going to witness a seismic shift in the financial world. With the rise of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, the world will move closer to a fully decentralized financial system. This system will offer unparalleled access to banking and financial services for billions of people who are currently excluded. The question isn't whether cryptocurrencies will become a major part of our future. It's when and how. The technology is here, and the world is changing fast. Will you be a part of it? Would you like it? Hit the like button and subscribe to our channels for more interesting and informative videos.